Hi, I'm Doug Hinckley, and I was born in Margaretville Hospital also, delivered by Gilbert Palin. And at that time I was living in Roxbury. I lived in Roxbury until I was 16, and then I moved to Margaretville. And that's where I met Kathy, and I've been a Margaretville person ever since.
He was the new guy in town.
Now, 6'3" guy in town, my brother and I both lived in the house, and we were like the number one draw.
Yeah.
So it was an interesting time.
Basketball players, of course. I was a cheerleader.
Cheerleader, so.
You know. I was 2 years behind. So, well, but I was a sophomore.
Right.
Yeah. And I used to work in Miller's drugstore on Main Street, which is no longer. It's where I was a soda jerk. Ice cream, vanilla Cokes. And after school, kids would come by, and that included Doug would come by for...
I do instantly. I liked her. She wore these cotton dresses you couldn't beat. I mean, I used to stop every day, but and it seemed to work. We went to the movies on Friday night, Saturday night. My arm was weak by the end of the weekend. So.
My parents said, "Didn't you already see that movie?" Well, I'd like to go again. It was only 25 cents to get in. And the movie theater was kind of a social place for people to, all the kids to meet in the lobby and get your popcorn. And,
So we had basketball games on Friday night, and then we went to the movies on Saturday.
yeah. And after Friday night basketball, there was always little dances, you know, and so that was very social.
I was on an aircraft carrier, and it was at the time of the Pueblo incident, and lo and behold, I thought I was heading home to get married, and it turned out that we were going to turn our ship around and send it back into the Gulf. So I said, oh my gosh, so she's on the phone calling her congressman saying she could get me home. And then they decided to turn it around, so I did make it home, and we got married and all that, but it was a cold day in Hades. 20 below zero the day we got married at the Methodist Church in Margaretville.
Yeah. There were only 2 people outside throwing rice. The wind was horizontal. Had some major floods in the area, which also created some changes in the area. It almost takes a tragedy to light the fire, get the phoenix up from the fire and the floods, and help to renovate the community.
You know, I kind of think of Kathy and I as being stewards. You know, we decided to come back. Our efforts, I'm sorry, I get emotional, but it's so important that what we were able to do to keep this place going.
It means a lot to us. Margaretville is home.
Yes.
And it's where we chose to be. We didn't have to be here. We had our wings, but decided this was the town we wanted to live in.